Beer coming to you live here in Spring, Texas. Uh, so hey, coming to you live in Spring, Texas. Just in case this thing just started, it was kind of messing around a little bit with the internet here. So hey, today I'm gonna talk to you about. Are you a whiner? I mean, do people say a whiner are really sensitive? Um, hey man, you're way too sensitive. Or hey, quit whining or complaining. If that's you, then you're definitely going to want to tune into this. And if you know someone, a friend, that's like that, then you're going to want to share this with them too. Because we don't want to be around whiners and complainers, and people don't want to be around us if we're whiners and complainers. So you absolutely want to share with your whining and complaining friends. so, um, look, man, I really appreciate y'all being on here. And I was going to say, if you're watching this live, comment below, say live. If you're watching this on the replay, then hashtag replay. And man, I really appreciate any comments or concern or any comments you can make. That definitely helps promote my videos, and it helps me, get me out there further. So the more you comment, it's very helpful for me as well. So I really appreciate it. So again, let's get back into the whining and the complaining, because I know I never do that. I mean, heck, ask my wife or anybody else that's on here. Guilty. But hey, let's get into it. So, if if you're a whiner or complainer, or if you're one of those that are super sensitive, then um, you know it's just not good. It's just like I said in the beginning, people don't want to be around it. And so, do you find yourself or someone around you, saying, "Hey, it's not fair. This isn't fair," or why is it always they always get this, or you know why can't I, these kind of comments, or when will I going to get, right? If you're one of those, or you're around one of those type of people, then they're whiners, they're complainers. And the challenge is that they don't need to be, and they probably don't even realize they are, and we probably don't even realize they are. I mean, I'm probably I'm improving every day. I mean, the first step is being aware of it. So when you catch yourself, and I'm going to show you today how to catch yourself and how to jump right out of it. So, but you know, you don't. Again, you don't want to be around them. People don't want to be around you. So when you're like that, you're highly sensitive, and psychologists and research found that you're super sensitive to unfair violations. You're super sensitive to things that are not in your favor. And what happens is they say that you're low in emotional intelligence. And Google emotional intelligence, because there's a lot to that. That's a whole nother conversation. But through my context here and through my videos, I'm hoping to help people with their emotional intelligence through these videos. Um, and I can tell you, the stronger you are, I mean, I heard this a long time ago. Control your emotions and you'll control your life. Because when your emotions are out of control, your IQ drops to zero. And, it's kind of like your ego is not your amigo. And so, anyway, so just know that when your emotional intelligence is low, you're going to be a complainer. You're going to be, this isn't fair. This isn't right. I don't understand why. And so, let me share a story with you, that kind of shares with you the story, and this will kind of get you to understand really what I'm talking about. And you know, if you have kids, if you have young kids, you're probably going to relate to this. So a guy, has a daughter, and his daughter wants to play with his kitchen spatula. Cool, no problem, no worries. So what he does is he goes ahead and he gives his daughter 6 kitchen spatulas, and she's playing with them. And if you got kids, one of his other daughters takes one of the spatulas away from his first daughter, and she loses it. Right? I mean, she's like, all she wants now is that spatula that she gave that daughter. And what's crazy is she is so focused on that one spatula, she doesn't even realize where she is, the gain, the positive that she is, right? And so, um, actually, she's worse off than she was before she had the five spatulas. Before he gave her any spatulas, now she's worse off. She's emotionally so upset and so focused on that one spatula and mad at her sister that she doesn't even get it. And what's crazy is we all get like that. I mean, we can all be so focused on how we were wronged or what's not fair in our lives, that we totally miss the blessing or the gratitude or the graciousness that we received in the moment, right? I mean, she'd be better off having received none if he had given her no spatulas rather than the five that she has. So what she could do is she could be happy that she's got five. She's not, and that's what I'm getting at is the whole your focus. What she's focusing on is not the five that she gained. That she had zero and she went from zero to five. And heck, now her sister has one. So not only does she have five to play with, but her sister gets to play with one too, right? So we could be gracious and grateful for the ones that we have, what we've received, and also we can be supportive and encouraged by the other person that receives something as well. I mean, let's talk about it. Let's think about it. Have you ever been, received a raise? Because everybody gets a raise, and no one ever talks about how much they got, right? No one knows how much the other person got. So when that other person gets more money, because you're going to talk about it, you start going, well, why did they get more than me? We both work the same position, blah blah blah, right? No, you got the raise based on your efforts, and you got a raise. And if they got a raise bigger than you don't know where they started. You don't know where they came from. You don't know those things, and it's not for you to judge. It's not the day you start comparing, and that was the sister was comparing that she got one, and now she took mine, and blah blah. You get the picture. You can't compare. You can't do that. When you do, you get to emotional and you emotionally drop down. Your intelligence drops to nothing, and you start thinking with your emotions rather than being intelligent, and you'll never get anywhere. You won't be happy. I mean, how many people have been there? You know what I'm talking about. When it could be, you want time off. Heck, it could be just requesting time off, and he got it and I didn't. That's not fair. Well, you know, there could be reasons behind it. And, maybe there's something that they needed. It's a family emergency. You don't know, right? But you can be grateful that, hey, that you can be happy for that person. Listen, you know, people people want to be around people that encourage and support them. And I know that we need to be encouraged and supported, but you get what you send out, right? You get what you send. You get what I'm saying. I hope you understand. The more you're encouraging other people, the more you're grateful for what you have, what you've received, and what you've done, and focus on what you're doing. It'll be easier for you to pass that on to someone else and recognize them for what they have achieved. And when you can start doing that, it comes back. So, you know, the fastest way to get back to it when you're in that position, because we're all going to feel wrong. We're all going to feel like it's not fair. Um, you know today at lunch, they brought me the wrong food and everybody else got to start eating and I didn't. Well, I could really lose it, but it happens, right? And I could have got upset and whatever, but heck, the fact of the matter is, I'm spending time with my family. I'm grateful that I had lunch with my grandson and my daughter and my wife. It's not about the food. Hello. And so I wasn't focused on the fact that my meal was wrong and I have to wait. I was focused on the fact that I'm spending time with the ones that I love. And if you can do that, I'm telling you, your life will be so much better. You'll feel better. Heck, people will want to be around you more. And so you gotta do that. And so I hope you hear what I'm saying. And I hope you can see that you can be grateful in everything. And that's the answer again to this situation. I've been saying it over and over again, and I'm drilling it in because so many people struggle with being grateful. And here's another scenario in a way that you can be grateful, and by being grateful, you can help others be around you. And so, man, if you have a whiner or complainer, someone in your life, or if you're that person, man, just start focusing on being grateful. Help them be grateful. Maybe it's just pointing out. Um, be a mentor to them, be an encourager to them. Maybe it's just when they're whining and complaining, help them see the blessings that are going on in their lives. Help them focus on that, and man, you'll be a huge encouragement to them. And heck, they'll be grateful for you being around. And so, thank you guys. I'm so grateful for those that are commenting and sharing and encourage me. Man, I love helping people, and if this is helping you, or if you know someone that this will help. Again, if you're watching this on the replay, then share it, comment below, and say replay. Comment if it's live, then it's live. And man, if you're grateful for all that you have in your life, then comment grateful and let me know how I can help and what I can do to maybe help you be more grateful too. So God bless you guys. Again, share this with those that you know. It would help me again if you comment and share. It absolutely help, and I really appreciate all the help y'all can do. God bless you guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time we go live.